The world outside their window was a wonderland of glistening white, as soft snowflakes drifted down, blanketing everything in silent beauty. Raju, 6, and Priya, 5, snuggled closer to Papa and Ma on the cozy couch, their dog Rio a warm, furry weight at their feet, and Mithoo the parrot quietly observing the frosty magic. The air inside was warm and filled with the comforting scent of hot cocoa. Tonight, Ma whispered, her voice as soft as the falling snow, we'll discover how even the smallest act of kindness can warm the coldest of lands. What hidden warmth lies waiting in a silent, snowy land, ready to be uncovered by kindness? In their dream, Raju and Priya found themselves in a vast, glittering, snowy land. Here, trees wore caps of pure white, and mountains sparkled like giant diamonds under a sky that glowed with soft northern lights. It was beautiful, but felt strangely quiet, almost lonely. There were no joyful animal tracks, no playful snowdrifts. What quiet loneliness seemed to settle over the vast, glittering, snowy land. As they walked, bundled in their warm dream clothes, they noticed something peculiar. The snowflakes weren't dancing. They were falling stiffly, silently, like tiny frozen tears. Rio whined softly, his breath misting in the cold, and Mithoo shivered on Raju's shoulder, sensing something was amiss in this otherwise beautiful quiet. Suddenly, they saw a small, huddled shape near a frozen waterfall. It was a tiny snow hare, its fur matted and dull, shivering uncontrollably. It looked lost and terribly cold, its ears drooping. It wasn't just cold. It seemed to be losing its own gentle shimmer, as if the cold was too much even for a creature of the snow. How could a tiny, shivering creature lose its very shimmer in the heart of a beautiful yet lonely, snowy world? Raju and Priya felt a rush of family love and a strong desire to help this little creature. They looked at each parent, who radiated warmth and quiet encouragement in the dream. Their hearts, filled with compassion, knew they couldn't just pass by. With soft movements, they knelt beside the little snow hare. They didn't scare it. Instead, Priya gently took off her dream mittens, and Raju carefully wrapped the tiny creature in them. It was a simple act of helping others, driven by pure love. They began to hum a very gentle, comforting tune, a lullaby their ma often sang when they needed warmth. Rio lay down, creating a tiny, warm barrier from the snow, and Mithoo fluffed his feathers, offering his own silent comfort. What simple act of helping, warmed by family love, could bring light back to a shivering, lost creature? As they hummed and shared their warmth, a miracle began to unfold. The tiny snow hare's fur started to regain its pristine, shimmering white. Its ears perked up, and it let out a tiny, grateful squeak. As its own sparkle returned, the snowflakes around them began to dance. They swirled and twirled, sparkling with a newfound joy. The northern lights above pulsed brighter, and the entire snowy land seemed to let out a collective, contented sigh of warmth and happiness. The snow hare, now vibrant and energetic, hopped playfully around them before bounding off, leaving a trail of sparkling footprints. It was a beautiful reminder that warmth comes not just from the sun, but from a heart filled with family love and the simple act of helping others. As the dream snow swirled softly, a gentle warmth lifted Raju and Priya back to their own beds. The subtle scent of hot cocoa seemed to linger faintly around them. Back in their cozy beds, Raju and Priya remembered the shimmering snow hare and the joyful snowflakes. Rio was curled up tight, dreaming, perhaps, of snowy adventures. Mithoo was asleep, his feathers fluffed for warmth. Raju drifted and drifted, his thoughts filled with sparkling snow and the comforting hum of a warmed land. Priya was already asleep, a serene smile on her face. Rio was deep in peaceful slumber, and Mithoo was still and content. Raju, Priya, Rio, and Mithoo were all drifting peacefully to sleep, their dreams warmed by the quiet joy of family love and the simple act of helping others that brought warmth to a vast, beautiful, snowy land. Good night, kind hearts. Sleep soundly.